Sorry about the issues there. We are back, and it's time for our Super Bowl mixer. We have 16 boxes here. It's a pick your team break with 4 prizes. And at this time, we're going to be joined by our guest, DraftKings Network, Steve Buchanan. Welcome in, Steve.
If we said this was going to be at 8:30, we'd be right on time. So let's just say that you made a typo and it was going to start at 8:30, and then we're all good.
Yeah. Mine tomorrow starts at 9:30, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, plan on 11.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I never have that issue with anybody else. Now I'm going to have it now. I shouldn't have said that, but I haven't had that issue in the past. But that's the third straight time with you.
It's just me. Let's just say it's just me.
Every time. As soon as we go to load it up, that's it.
Yep, it's amazing.
All right, guys, our break here. It is a special guest break. You see Steve here. Again, we have the link in the... you know what? I have the link in the break, but I'm going to go ahead and post it in the chat here, too, on YouTube. So you guys can jump over and see Steve's work there on DK Network. Again, teams are priced individually. We have 4 prizes. They're going to be... I have one right here. We have a Drake May mini helmet. We have Kenneth Walker autographed jersey. So the camera green screen is going to shine through. Trevion Henderson autographed jersey. And Sam Darnold autographed jersey. Now, at the beginning of the year, did you have any inkling that we would be talking about Sam Darnold Super Bowl week?
Sam Darnold or Patriots Super Bowl week? I went back and checked. I asked right when the Seahawks clinched, and I said, what were the odds exactly for the Seahawks and Patriots to be in the Super Bowl before the season began? It was 250 to 1.
Yeah.
For this matchup.
I don't think anybody had those two. I mean, nobody had the Patriots winning even the division. It was Buffalo. Like, everybody had Buffalo.
Of course. Of course.
And then the Seahawks, I think everybody had the Rams, too. Like, nobody expected the Seahawks. Yep. I've been seeing all the, what's it called? The takes. The frozen takes on Twitter. I can't think of what they're called.
Oh, freezing cold takes.
Freezing cold takes. That's
it.
Yeah. I've been seeing them post everybody like, they're never going to live down letting go of Geno for Sam Darnold.
Geno. Okay. Geno Smith. Captain interception. Yeah, I'm sure they're really upset about that.
How's McDonald ever going to live with himself now?
You're right.
All right, guys, a quick recap here. We have Beth with the Cardinals, Neil with the Falcons, David with the Ravens, Trish the Bills, Johnny the Panthers, Jacob the Bears, Matthew the Bengals, Neil with the Browns, Kurt the Cowboys, Matt the Broncos, Christopher with the Lions, Zach the Packers, Jacob J with the Texans, Kurt with the Colts, Trish the Jaguars, Matt with the Chiefs, Michael the Raiders, Tyler with the Chargers, Brian with the Rams, Patrick the Dolphins, Stephen J with the Vikings, Lawson with the Patriots, Christopher P with the Saints, Dennis the Giants, Yanni with the Jets, Mark the Eagles, Johnny with the Steelers, Kurt with the 49ers, Tim with the Seahawks, Asa with the Buccaneers, Justin the Titans, and David with the Commanders.
There's a couple of good teams that were kind of hanging around for a little while. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is? Is like this break is obviously centered around Super Bowl, but like there's so many good rookies in all of these boxes that it's like, like the Bills hung around for a long time, and I was shocked. I really
the last 2 teams to go.
That was crazy.
The Bills and the Jaguars.
I was shocked by that.
Trish bought them both at the same time.
There you go.
I was like, that's insane to me because I mean, we have 2018 contenders in here. If we had Josh Allen, that's the hit of the night. Like, you're getting bonus points. You can sell that for a lot of money.
Absolutely.
There's some good hits in here.
Yep.
But I did not put these on the table in any particular order, so I do have 2015 first. We'll start there. 2015 Prism. We're gonna get 4 autographs, and of course Stephon Diggs.
4 autographs. The golden years. 4 autographs in a Prism hobby.
Yeah. Well, they could do that then because the autographs that you were chasing was Mariota and Winston.
Right. Hey, Mariota was playing a lot this year, and here in 2026, so you never know,
I had so many people on my social media claiming that Mariota could have started for multiple teams in the league. I was like, he has, and he can't.
He has, But this year though, I think he actually could have been a starter on multiple teams. I
Well,
actually
I
would
mean,
agree
yeah,
with
I mean
that.
the Raiders were awful.
Raiders, Tennessee in the first half. Cam Ward was abysmal. Was
Yeah,
very abysmal. Who else could he have started for? Yeah, I guess maybe the list is a little thin, but he was. I mean, look, if Philip Rivers can come in and grab the starting role, then anybody can at
I
this
mean,
rate, right?
if you or I would have walked past Aaron Glenn on the street, we might have started for the Jets. So
Right. Oh, the Jets. That's the other team. Yes, the Jets.
we have an intro
Mariota
silver
could have started
Big
for the
Ben.
Jets. Yep.
Yeah, Jets were a mess.
Yep.
Number 7 of 149, our first autograph. At least it's a decent one. I think he's still in the league. Amir Abdullah. He's a
Yeah, I
third
think
down
he
back
is.
somewhere, but I can't think of where it is.
I think he absolutely is. Yeah.
Yeah. The Lions here. And I have that list on the computer. It'll make it easier. The Lions are to Chris. Here's a name for you to remember. Brandon LaFell. Blue Prism, no numbering. There is a Jameis Winston, by the way. Famous
Man.
Jameis rookie.
It always cracks me up when it's like, here we are in 2026 and we're pulling Jameis Winston rookies, Brandon LaFell's. We just pulled an Amir Abdullah rookie auto.
The
But I
fun
love
stuff.
that's why I love these things. It's just an array of products. I love it.
Yeah. Now, I did want to get into, while we're doing this, we can also talk about, I took some DraftKings props here. I
Okay.
have them written down. So
Okay,
your,
I'm definitely I'm gonna judge you hard, so let's make sure they're good ones.
I took them all, so
Okay.
I didn't place a bet yet. I put them all down so that we can.
Okay. So
My bet. I'm going straight New England money line. Don't worry, you're
okay.
getting
All
the
right.
jinx there. Clive Walford with a purple auto for the Raiders. But I wanted to get your take on some of these because
Yep.
DraftKings does offer some of the props. And the first one I saw, general novelty, jersey number of first touchdown scorer, over or under 10.5.
Okay. So where are you leaning?
Well, thinking about that, there's
Yep.
Aguilar. You got to think about that. I would think Stevenson, but then Kenneth Walker could do it, and he's number 9.
Right.
JSN's 11.
Right.
I think those are probably your 3 main guys. Maybe Hunter Henry. I saw Henry torch them last time he played them.
Yep.
Seahawks.
Yep.
I mean,
Now here's the thing. So when it comes to Seattle has the 3rd most rush attempts in the league. So if you're going by that mentality there, then obviously someone like Kenneth Walker, who I think has the best overall odds to score a touchdown in this game, obviously is number 1 there. And then the tight ends too as well. So over 10.5, off the top of my head, I think it's like minus 165. So it's heavily juiced to the over on that one there. So but it is interesting because if you think that Kenneth Walker is potentially the one that's going to score, and you mentioned, obviously being number 9, then the under is there. So here's how I think you play it, right? If you're doing like a large amount of bets, is first touchdown score, you can put one on Kenneth Walker, right? So then that covers your 9. And then you can also put a small play on the over, which is at minus 165. Not the best odds, of course. You're gonna to win 100, you would have to place $165 bet. So keep that in mind for people who aren't familiar. But just kind of a way to kind of cover. Is that a 101?
It's out of 5. It's a gold vinyl Josh
Okay.
Harper for the Raiders.
It's like as we're sitting there casually talking, we pull a 101. Oh, so that's a gold vinyl out of 5, right?
2 of 5. Yeah, correct. Josh Harper, 2
Wow.
of 5. That's 2 Raiders in a row there.
It's just been sitting there for years. It's just been sitting there for years. But that is one. That is a very popular novelty prop, though. Is the jersey? People love that. I actually wish we would offer that every year, like all year. Like I think it's just such a fun prop to play. Obviously, the Super Bowl we get a massive amount of props on DraftKings Sportsbook, but that's such a fun one. I absolutely love that one.
Yep.
If I were to say though, I would say that I think the over is the play, even though the odds are terrible. But I think over 10.
The under is plus 120, but like we were saying, I think you have to have, for whatever reason I can't think of Drake May's number for a run in, but Darnold
he's double. I'm pretty sure he's double digit number. So
yeah, so you would have to have Kenneth Walker. That's
that's big. That would basically be it. That would basically be it.
Yeah, so it would have to be Walker or Diggs. So I mean you're relying heavy on those 2 guys to go under. So I think the over, I definitely think you're right on that one. The over is
Yep.
probably the play, and then you can cover yourself, like you said, with a small bet on Diggs,
Yeah.
on Walker, whichever one you think. Now, I like this one too, and this one is because of the Patriots and the Seahawks past. Total number of interceptions thrown on a play that starts in the red zone, and it's just an over under of 0.5. Now, how
Yep.
many red zone interceptions? And
Well,
I
here's the
like
other
that
thing.
prop.
Here's the other one too, and it's also just kind of plays on that old Super Bowl. Is will the Seahawks throw a touchdown pass from the 1 yard line? That is a actual prop that you can do,
I have
and
that one down too.
it's hilarious. I would say it's not going to happen, so I would not take that play, but people are going to see it because I think it's like plus 800. So people are going to see that and they go, you know what? I'm going to dabble. I'm going to dabble to see if history can repeat itself. But I thought that was actually a hilarious market that DraftKings put out there into the universe because you know what? It gets people talking. Like it made me laugh when I saw it, and I loved it. But that just goes to show the bevy of bets that are available. That is one of the markets for a game. Something that's going back, 8 years or 8 years ago, whatever it was.
Mm. And the odds have changed a little bit. It's the Seahawks to attempt a pass on or inside the one is plus 550, but to throw a touchdown from on or inside the one is plus 1100 now.
People have been playing it. People have been playing it. This is what I'm telling you. Because it's so funny though too. Because like it's funny to have that bet, but like when you think about it, that is such a niche. Like everything has to fall into place. It has to be so perfect to happen. It's just like it's insane. If you want to throw like $2-3 on there, go ahead. It's fun, but like, do not be putting your normal bet size onto something like that. It's a fun bet, but it's like this has to be so perfect to happen.
Yeah. Now, and there's another one here that we'll take a look at in just a moment. There's Gino, a silver prism. TJ Yeldon, he had a couple of good years.
TJ Yeldon, man.
The total number of players to have a pass attempt is set at 2.5. The over under, which means are we getting a running back pass? Are we getting
the over hits a lot? Pass? The over has hit numerous times in these Super Bowls.
Yeah,
like
it really does.
Like when you go back to like previous Patriots Super Bowls, and don't use this as a benchmark, please, because like put it this way: if you're listening to a betting analyst and like, well, in this previous Super Bowl for the Patriots, they did this, like that means absolutely nothing. That is noise. To that end, we have seen it in past Super Bowls. It has happened, and that's why that's on there. But the trickery is in there. I think it happened at last year's Super Bowl too, as well. I think Kelsey threw a pass last year. I want to say. I could be making that up, but I know he definitely has in the past. But it definitely happens often. So it's not something that is obscure. But we have definitely seen that in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to think back. I didn't do the in-depth research to see how many non-quarterback pass attempts those teams have had. But just thinking about it, like I don't. Vrabel's not really that kind of a coach. Like I know Belichick did it with Brady, but Vrabel isn't that kind of a coach. Like Vrabel doesn't go outside of standard plays very often.
So the only thing I would say that could be a possibility is because the Seattle defensive line is very good. Is very, very good. And that's going to be a big issue because like already in the playoffs, Drake May has taken, I think, 15 sacks already. Like he's been sacked a lot. And one of the keys to beating the Patriots on offense is getting the pressure on Drake May. So I could see a situation where they do kind of attempt a little bit of trickery there, have somebody else throw a pass attempt just to, maybe convert that key third down or whatever. So I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities because of the pressure that I think Seattle's going to bring to Drake May in this game.
That's a good point too. But I think Kubiak, does he give a last hurrah and throw some crazy things out there? I think that could really be a big thing because he's leaving the Seahawks, so
that's right.
He doesn't have to answer for anything.
It's all on the line here. Everything, everything's on the table in these games, and we've seen that in the past. But I do think that the Patriots could try to pull something like that. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibilities for sure.
Yeah, it's the last game of the year. You can't hold anything back now.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's absolutely.
Our no autograph in this box, Hall of Famer DeMarcus Ware. That's a nice hit there for the Cowboys going to Kurt.
Yeah. especially when you consider like this draft class for this year has like
It's
this
rough.
is a tough year now. It's
Yeah, you're
I
looking at
mean,
wide
like
receivers in 22.
yeah, when this first came out, this was like, oh, this is a great class, and it's like in hindsight, it's looking like Bitcoin right now.
I mean,
This is just absolutely crash hard. This is 2022, right?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
2022.
this draft class
We
has
do have some
crashed
good
pretty hard.
backs too.
Yep.
I mean, if the Bills would have made it to the Super Bowl, James Cook stuff would be almost unattainable right now. Um, but I
Mm,
mean, for the Falcons in 22, London and Algier were in that class. I
yep.
thought they hit one with Ritter. I was wrong. But
I can't believe how fast that experiment ended. That was so
I feel like
quick,
they pulled the plug too fast.
very fast.
Because
I don't even know where Ritter is now. He's a backup.
he is
Not the
somewhere, but I'm not
Raiders.
sure.
I think he was with the Raiders, and I don't think he is anymore. I forget where, but I mean, truly, like he is just him and like Trey Lance just plummeted so unbelievably fast.
Yeah.
Like, how many people know that Trey Lance is on the Cowboys? Would you even know that he's on the
He's
Cowboys?
on the Chargers now.
See what I mean?
Yeah, he
You're right.
started for the Chargers whenever Herbert was hurt at the end of the
That's
year.
right. That's right. There you go. My point
Nobody knows where
exactly.
Trey Lance is. How about this? Chris Oladipo, 7th-round pick. He started for the Chiefs this year.
That's right. I know. That's right.
It's crazy. There's a Brock Purdy rookie. Out of all
Yeah,
the
he's
rookies
probably
that you
the
could have
only
pulled,
he's probably the only saving grace for that 2022 class for
oh yeah,
quarterbacks.
oh yeah, the quarterbacks for
Yeah.
sure. Now we'll see. There's a lot of people hyped on Malik Willis here. We'll see how that goes. I've seen a lot of Matt Flynn's and the various other quarterbacks that have come out of Green Bay with that one start. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not as hyped about Malik Willis as some others, but he did
No.
show flashes, so maybe he's a good
Flashes.
buy low guy.
Flashes. Everybody shows flashes. Come on.
Yeah.
We need the consistency.
And
We need the
and,
Brock Purdy.
and the thing is too is LaFleur is such a good coach that he could
Yeah.
probably get that out of anybody. So
Well, that you right. That's I think that's a great point too. I think that's very important too as well. Even though everybody was quite angry that LaFleur is going to be coming back for next year after what happened in the playoffs again, which I also think that it was time to move on. I was a little surprised with how not only just like how fast it happened, but like how willing they were to bring him back. It was like, all right, we've kind of seen the same story for years now. Like maybe switch it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like see what we can get out of there.
now,
But they also they need to draft better. Like they I feel like they have not done well in the draft for years now. In hindsight, the Jordan Love pick years ago was a little puzzling, but like that is their guy. That's the guy for the future. So, wasn't what they needed at that time, but like it worked out okay. But really, like they've just really struggled in the draft overall.
yeah,
Tucker Kraft was great, obviously, but
and there's Kenneth Walker right there. I'm really there's a James Cook Silver. I'm really curious to see what we get. I think Watson is a free agent. I know Romeo Dobbs is. Like,
yep.
what's that wide receiver room going to look like too? That's going to be a big difference.
That's always the question. It feels like
it is. You never know what Green Bay's going to do.
That's the question. Now it's business as usual. But yes, that is legitimate. Because truly, if Jordan Love had an elite wide receiver, like imagine Jordan Love with somebody like Jackson Smith and Ninja on the team, right? He'd probably be a totally different guy. He hasn't had that guy, and that's what I feel like. You're not unlocking the full potential of Jordan Love because you haven't given him that guy yet, and I think that's part of the problem.
I mean, yeah, he had that one really good year, and then everything else has just kind of been trying to get back to it.
Yeah.
But again, it's Watson's always hurt. Now Watson played amazing this year, but again, he missed
right.
the first half of the year.
Right.
So you just never know with those guys. Dobbs hasn't been happy there since they drafted him.
Right.
You really don't know what's going on there.
Right.
But yeah, I'm definitely curious about that. I did see there was props for 2027 already, but I didn't mark those down because we're still in Super Bowl week.
Oh yeah. I appreciate you not doing that. That's I can't get that far yet. Like No, seriously, like the Super Bowl will end on Sunday and people start talking about the 2027 stuff. I'm like, can we let it marinate for a second? You know what I mean? Like I'm on to baseball. I can't start thinking about 2027 football for Christ's sake,
Yeah, league year doesn't even start till like 2 weeks from now.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, look at my mock draft. And I'm like, buddy, you need to take a rest, It's the off season.
I had a guy in one of my fantasy football leagues today was complaining that he doesn't have any active drafts going until like 2 weeks
Oh
from
my
now.
lord!
And the
I
commissioner's
mean,
like, man, the season's not even over.
it's okay to relax. Like, my lord, people are insane about some of that stuff.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
you
it's
know, if
fun,
that's your
but
thing,
that's what's that?
I mean, if that's your thing, then fine. But I mean, for me, I'm just like, give it a rest, please. A couple minutes.
Elise Mack, red auto here, numbered 47 to 50 for the Saints.
Can't say I'm familiar with him.
Me neither, but Zach Allen's a good defender for the
Yep.
Cardinals, number 20 of 25. We did have a Devin White rated rookie there, and then we have a redemption.
Uh-oh.
And it's Byron Murphy, the Purple Stars. Byron Murphy, that's Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
Byron Murphy.
Well, for his rookie year.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't even know what his rookie year is.
Oh no, I'm off. It was Cardinals. There you go. I can't remember that long ago. It was the Cardinals for Byron Murphy. Arizona goes to Beth.
So how do they handle that one? Because that's obviously way expired.
Panini should, if they have it, they will give it out. If they
Yeah.
don't have it, they'll do half of the value in points. I don't think too many people were clamoring to get Byron Murphy stuff. So I mean, they should have it. You know what I mean? That should be one they can redeem. It's a little bit harder to redeem some of the bigger names because those guys don't always return everything. The packs.
Right.
And then if they don't return everything, everybody's trying to get them redeemed real quick. A couple years down the line, they might not have them.
Right.
But kind of puts them in a rough spot. But I mean, if the guys just don't give them back, I mean, they pay the guys for them. If the guys don't sign them,
Yeah. Right.
There's nothing really they can do about it.
Who was it that somebody found like a whole like autograph sheet of somebody in a dumpster or something, like all their cards? This was like a year or so. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I don't.
It was a Panini product too, and somebody came across all these blank cards like in a dumpster, and it was like probably for whoever was to sign. I'll have to try to find it later, but like I remember that story coming out, and I was like, that is insane. Like you get the cards, and like, you know what, I'm just not doing this.
Yep, just be done
Put
with
it out with the rest of the trash.
Well, if you remember too, a few years ago there was like a controversy because they found out that Giannis kept a bunch of his own 101s, and Panini had to wrestle them back off of him.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah. Oh wow.
And how they found out was he was taking pictures and posting them on Instagram of his own collection, and it was all of his own 101s.
Oh,
and someone asked him, they said, "Do you buy all your 101s?" He's like, "No, I just keep them."
Oh
my! You can't do that. So Panini had to get them all back.
Oh my god. Oh, now, that's hilarious.
Granted, they were redemptions, so
yeah,
they have them now.
Wow.
There's James Robinson 3. That's what I like about that. The 22 Elite T-Mall is such an underrated product because there's so many of these numbered to 5 and 7 and jersey number parallels. It's like the autographs, they're hard to pull autographs out of. But again, the 2022 rookies were not really looking for autographs there anyways. We're looking for, a Patrick Mahomes or somebody like that numbered to 5.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get a Brock Purdy rookie in these numbered to 5 or less, and that's an incredible hit.
That's why, like, if I'm being totally honest, like when it comes to like the new releases, like I so much prefer like Choice and No Huddle over the regular hobby boxes. You know what I mean? Because like I feel like the value is just. I mean, granted, like you can totally skunk a box, but like if I'm gonna skunk, like I would much rather. I would feel much better about skunking like a No Huddle than I would like a regular hobby. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you're almost kind of guaranteed the same hits and less base. Yeah, and believe me, I am okay with less base.
Yeah, me too. There we go. Somebody just popped in and said it was Kelsey that threw the pass last year.
Okay, yeah.
The base for a breaker is just bothersome.
Right.
But the no huddles, I think the Prisms, we just did a no huddle box of 2024, and I might out of 25. You're gonna like this was Marv Levy, so it was. But like, if you pull a player and it's out of 25 and it's the pink no huddle, it will sell for less than the regular hobby.
Sure.
Out of 25. So I get like that, but if I'm doing it as a collector, which is how I buy almost all of my stuff, is as a collector. I don't care. It's still numbered out of 25.
Right. So, yeah, totally. No, absolutely.
For me, that's a-okay. Like, it doesn't bother
Yep.
me at all.
Yeah, no, I mean, I realize that some of that stuff has a little less value because of that, and obviously they're distinguishable. But it's to me, it's like the autographs of what I'm usually chasing anyway. So like,
Yeah,
that's where I think the trade off is.
absolutely. And here we're gonna go to 2021. We got a contenders mega box here, and we're gonna get 3 hits. And of course, Trevor Lawrence finally stepping up here. Mac
Yep.
Jones probably gonna get traded, be a starter next year in the league. Trey Lance,
Yeah, you think so?
either in LA or Dallas. Uh, Zach Wilson's a free agent. We'll see what happens there. But
Zach Wilson, man. I have a buddy who works at DraftKings, and I won't name his name, but he was a big Zach Wilson investor. And I will say that he's still holding on to those cards, and I think it's just at this point, I think it's like a mental thing than more than anything. He just can't bear to get rid of them, but it's like that. I mean, you've hit the bottom, man. I don't know what to tell you.
we've got a rookie ticket swatch.
Look
Zach
at that.
Wilson.
Let me text him. He might be interested.
Or the Jets.
Whoever has the Jets, I might have a buyer.
That one's going to Yanni. And then we have a supernatural insert of Patrick Mahomes for the Chiefs.
That timing was impeccable.
Yeah, that was a hard to beat that timing right there. But yeah, it's I agree with you completely. I whenever I buy myself, I usually go for the cheaper variation than the hobbies. But again, like if you're buying to resell, you got to go hobby. But if you're buying to build a collection, you don't have to go hobby. You can go the other routes too and still get nice.
No huddle and choice are perfect for that, without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get back here to the Super Bowl as my phone's vibrating. The next one I had pulled up was, I don't know why I have them in this order. It's just the order I had them. Super Bowl MVP. Now we have a favorite here is Sam Darnold at just plus 115. Drake Mays plus 240. And then we get JSN at 550. Walker at 800. Ramondre Stevenson plus 2,800. And then we get a little bit deeper there. I mean, Stevenson's pretty deep. But then Shaheed, Diggs, Marcus Jones. I don't think that one's a possibility. He'd have to return kicks. Like I don't know that he's going to return too many kicks. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a play there, I think quarterback always wins the MVP.
Right.
But in one where Drake May struggled in the postseason, Sam Darnold has struggled his whole career till this year or till last year, I guess. I think a JSN or a Kenneth Walker or even a Stevenson at plus 2,800, not a bad one to throw a little bit on.
No, I mean obviously those long shots are always viable to do. I will say so. Like obviously I have some I have betting numbers for what the public is taking, and Sam Darnold is the heavy favorite right now. He's taken in 30% of the money that we've taken on the MVP bet so far, which is not surprising. Followed by Drake May at 20%, but right below those guys at 16 is Jackson Smith-Njigba. And I think like with the amount that they use and utilize him, he's somebody that can easily go over 100 receiving yards. Like that could be the guy that could end up being the MVP at longer odds because, like you said, quarterback usually wins. And I think quarterback has won the MVP. I think it's nearly like 70% of the time. Like it's crazy how much like they end up winning the MVP, but for obvious reasons. But JSN, I think, is somebody that if I was going to take somebody who's not a quarterback, and especially if you like Seattle to win, of course, which they are favored, 4.5 point favorites, that is going to be the guy. I mean, I don't think I'm saying anything groundbreaking here, but if Darnold is not going to get it, if Darnold has like an average game, but the majority of the yards has gone to JSN, who is also somebody who can score twice, like that's a very viable person to win MVP. I will say as well, that market stays up all during the game. So these odds are shifting dramatically as the game goes on. So if you are on somebody and then, somebody else is starting to shift, like you can take that as a live bet too as well. So something to, just be aware of too as well as the game goes on.
Yeah, I did not know the MVPs were live bets, but I think it does have a
Mm-hmm.
notation here that says that it is. And then I took a couple of the props here for the over-unders on players. looking at those, I don't know if I have Henry here. I didn't get him in this. Oh yeah, I did. So he averaged 42 and a half on the season. And the reason why I point him as the interesting one, so he averaged 42 and a half. His over under 39.5.
Yep.
However, the last time he played the Seahawks, he had 8 catches for 109 yards. That was last year. And the Seahawks gave up the 6th most amount of yards this year. So Hunter Henry, a guy that Drake May really likes to find. Drake May's been struggling a little bit in the postseason. I feel like that Hunter Henry, and maybe you have some information on that. I don't know if you looked up Hunter Henry info, but I feel like that's a pretty good one. The over under 39.5. Like that's a guy that feels like is a pretty good one there to possibly hit.
Hunter Henry is the guy I have the most money invested in for props for Super Bowl, and they're overs. I think with what we saw in against Denver, how fast they were getting to Drake May, you're going to see that here again. He needs those quick reads. Hunter Henry's going to be that guy. Henry, Stevenson, Henderson, when he's on the field, like I think some of these quick passes for Drake May is going to be vital. Because the other thing is too is that in that game when they played the Broncos, I don't even think they converted on third down until like midway through the second quarter. Like it was a struggle. Or if they were on third down, it was third and long. It was like third and long on like 4 or 5 straight series. Like it was really bad. So they got to scoop up those quick yards. Hunter Henry is a perfect guy to do that. So I think like he's someone I'm definitely focusing on a lot too. There's one prop because again we have a Cheesecake Factory type betting board for the Super Bowl. Hunter Henry to record at least 5 receiving yards in the first quarter. I mean, these are the type of bets you can take. That's at plus 127. He's very undervalued for that.
Yeah, that's like a one catch first quarter.
That's one catch. So I like that one a lot. That's actually has come down to be one of my favorite props is Hunter Henry to go over 5 receiving yards in the first quarter. And that's at plus 127.
I like that one too. There's Ernest Jones starting for the Seahawks. Of course, here he's a rookie for the Rams, starting for the Seahawks. A big part of that Seahawks defense too.
Yep.
Which again, like you've mentioned the Broncos there about how they played a couple of times, and you can really point to that because the Seahawks and the Broncos defenses are pretty much identical.
Very similar.
Lockdown corners, a lot of pressure up the middle. 2 very good defenses. The Seahawks probably even better in every aspect except for the number 1 corner.
But you know what? To be fair, too, like the Patriots defense is very good too as well.
Absolutely.
Like I think that is the thing that I think is being very undervalued in this game. The Patriots have held opponents to no more than 16 points in 6 straight games now. 3 of them being the playoffs. That's kind of a big deal.
And wasn't it the Patriots that had Darnold seeing ghost on Monday Night Football?
It certainly was. That's when he was with the Jets. You know?
I mean, he's got to be going through that a little bit, you would think, in his mind, that some of his worst games in his career have come against this team.
And it's also been talked about so much, too. So it's not like this is a secret. You know what I mean? It's been brought up. It was brought up during the all media access during day 1 of Media Row. Like, he's aware. He's aware. But, I think that's the most undervalued part of this game is that how good the Patriots defense is. And no one's talking about that. So that's what I think is could be the difference maker. And that's why I'm surprised that this game is basically held at 4.5 points. Yeah. It's on paper, like when you just think about the game and you think about recency bias, right? The Patriots have looked okay, not great offensively, but defensively, it's a huge difference. That is what has kept this team alive in this playoff run. So when you have somebody who's really as fragile as Darnold can be in those type of situations, it's a big difference maker.
Yeah, and here we get a rookie year insert silver prism. Josh Allen, instant impact silver for the Buffalo Bills. They sit there.
Buffalo Bills are just sitting there. Anybody could have taken them.
Yep.
Just sitting there.
Pretty nice hit there too. MVS with a prism. We were blessed with his presence in Pittsburgh this year. I think he played like 10 snaps and Rodgers targeted him on 15.
Oh, MVS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a straight up, if you have MVS, that's who Rodgers is throwing the ball to.
Yeah. Yep.
But luckily, we hired everybody that Rogers likes, so that we can probably bring him back and run it back again and again and again and
Are you
again.
excited about that? I was going to
Oh,
ask you.
I'm thrilled. Thrilled. Now, I will say, if you go on social media, and I don't know if it's just a Pittsburgh thing, but I've seen it a lot on Twitter, and I don't know if it's just like my uh, algorithm or whatever, but there are so many people clamoring to see Will Howard next year. I don't get it. And I just saw a post earlier tonight, and the guy said, we're just writing him off. What if the Patriots just wrote off Tom Brady? They're not the same. They're not the same.
Wow. Okay.
But like everybody keeps saying, "Oh, we're writing off Will Howard," but there's Tom Brady and there's Brock Purdy. Yeah, but the NFL has been going on since the merger was in '66, and you're pointing at two. that's a really long odds. So I don't know. I don't know why, but everybody here is really excited about Will Howard.
Wow.
And I don't know. Like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Will Howard can't be good. I just comparing him to Tom Brady and Brock Purdy before he takes a snap.
Right.
Seems a little crazy to me.
Right. Got a little of that Kenny Pickett there, huh?
Yeah, a lot of that. We got a nice green laser auto here, Tanner McGee. He's still in the league too. He's not in Philadelphia anymore, but he's on Philly. That's his variation auto, by the way, on card. Or no, it's not on card. It's the variation, but it's not on card. It's a sticker. This variation green auto.
That was a very well placed sticker because I thought that was on card as well.
Yeah, well, usually when it says variation, it's on card, so I didn't even pay attention to it. And then as I moved it, it caught the light. I was like, oh, that was not on card. Rookie Stallions, Tank Bigsby. Of course, he's now in Philly.
But yeah, if you're looking for like betting information or betting advice or anything, you can go to the DraftKings Network website, which is who I work with and who I work for. We literally have like a billion articles on stuff like player specific, team specific. There's just a ton on there, a whole Super Bowl hub. So dknetwork.draftkings.com is where you want to go. And there's just other than football too, like there's entertainment stuff on there. There's other sports on there. There's wrestling stuff on there. So there's a lot of stuff on there. It's good. I'm not just saying that because I work there too. I read it for my own stuff too. So I do actually enjoy it. So dknetwork.draftkings.com if you want to check that information out.
I remember the first time you emailed me, I was reading one of your articles as you emailed me, and your email came in and it had DraftKings in it. And I remember I told you, I was like, well, I was just going to ask you if you were the Steve Buchanan from DraftKings, but I don't need to ask now.
Yeah, usually that's a good giveaway when the email ends in @DraftKings.com.
Yeah. So it made it really easy to tell. I was like, okay, that's it. And it was just so awkward. I think it was like some kind of baseball. It was like a Topps, maybe like a Series 2 or Series 1 hobby or something. And it just came in right as I was reading one of your articles while I was setting up a fantasy baseball lineup.
It's like the Zach Wilson thing. It's like the Zach Wilson thing, but timing is impeccable.
It was just perfect timing.
Series 1 is due out next week.
Next week, I have 2 cases full, and I have
another. Oh, you posted already?
Oh, I did.
Oh crap!
I have.
I mean, I'm chasing that Roman Anthony. You know.
Oh, I knew you would be. I'm down to 6 teams left in break number 3 and 13 left in break number 4.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, the Red Sox
shame on me for not looking.
Last anywhere.
No. Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. The teams that are hanging around a little bit. Tampa Bay. They're a tough sell for that one.
Yeah.
The Padres, but the Padres do have Tony Hawk autos this year because he threw out a first pitch for them last year. So they're sneaky. I have them at 70, and I think a lot of people are looking at like, well, the rookies aren't really there. But it's because Tony Hawk's on their checklist.
Right.
That's an official Topps autograph of Tony Hawk, which I don't think he has. He has a lot with Leaf. He has some with Upper Deck. I don't think he has any with Topps anywhere. So that would be his first Topps auto. The Yankees are hanging around a little bit, but the Yankees, I mean, if you look at the autograph checklist for the Yankees, I know it's not big rookies for the Yankees in 26, at least for Series 1. I think Schlittler's in there, but the autograph checklist features, Jeter and Judge and pretty much all the legends.
Right.
The Angels, which Otani has autographs for the Angels still in there.
What?
Yeah, it's called the insert set is Sports Illustrated cover, I think, or
Oh wow.
SI cover or something, and it's cards that have the image of whenever they first appeared on a Sports Illustrated cover. And of course, he was an Angel then, so he has
Oh
autographs for
wow.
the Angels and the Dodgers in there. And again, they're pretty cheap. They're I say pretty cheap. I know it's Series One. They're $79.95, but again, that's
Yeah.
Trout and Otani that you're chasing, so
Right.
there's a reason for that. And then
Right.
the Rockies are still hanging around, and the Diamondbacks. And the Diamondbacks are a little tough too because their rookies are slim pickings. I don't even know if they have rookies, honestly. I know they have Randy Johnson and Corbin Carroll, so they're hanging around a little
Yeah, I
bit
don't think that's
too.
enough for me still.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough sell. I mean
Yeah.
they're tied at the bottom, like the cheapest teams. So, but I mean, if you want to take a cheap shot at Randy Johnson, that's
Right.
an opportunity to do it. Because his autographs do sell pretty well.
Yeah, I'll be in the Steel City break room often starting next week. I gotta get some of those Roman Anthony's.
Now, are you going to be picking up Anthony's and sending them off to get graded, or are you just going to hold?
I don't know. I'm kind of I gotta say I'm getting a little sour on the grading stuff lately. I gotta admit, not a lot of good stuff coming out of the grading world lately.
I've never been a big grading guy. I think too many people send too much stuff in to get graded. And for me, grading was always about, like the Jordan rookies, vintage cards that you want to put in a holder.
Yeah.
Something that is faked a lot. I mean, I know there's a lot of cards through the 80s and 90s that had a lot of fakes. So sending those off and getting those graded was always what I thought grading should be for. I hate seeing a 2025 Topps update series Mike Trout base card graded. You go to a
Right.
card show and the guy has $30 on it. Goes, it graded a 10. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
those should be in the
Right.
trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Donate
No,
that to
I mean,
kids. Do not get that graded.
honestly, after SGC got under the PSA umbrella, I was like, God, this is get a little too much for me now.
And now
then
Beckett-
now it is. I was gonna say Beckett's under there too now, right?
yeah, they bought Beckett.
Yeah. Yeah. That I don't. We've gotten too much into a monopoly now. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because who else would there be? That's it.
CGC.
They don't
out
exist.
there.
They don't.
I had one of their employees on. She used to work at Topps. Can't think of her last name. She goes by Sue. She has Topps Allen Ginter autographs. And I will tell you, like, and I told her this whenever she was on, their holders for their cards are some of my favorite holders.
Really?
Onyx Draft did a set where it was all CGC holders. It was all autograph cards. I think it might have been 21, maybe 22 was the year. And all the cards were autographed and then in a CGC holder. And they're still paired together because they just did Connor Griffin and Kevin McGonigal autographs and dual autographs together. And they're slabbing them. They're JSA certifying them and then slabbing them CGC. And then, then they ship them out. So they're pretty nice. And there's a Tyreek Hill out of 25. So their holders, I will say, are great. But again, that's something if it's for your collection,
right,
that's fine. If you're going to resell it, you're not going to get the same value out of a CGC as you are.
Not even close.
No.
If I'm at a card show, and I see a CGC, I'm like, oh, that's nice. What else you got? Keep looking. That's unfortunately how it is. Like, that's how we've been molded, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
For me, the BCCG or BCCG, remember those? Everything was a 10. Because it was a mint or better was a 10, which is actually a 7.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yeah, those are everywhere. And everyone was like, that graded a 10. No, it didn't.
Yeah. I'm a 10 in my mind too. We're all 10s.
Yeah.
That's their mentality.
Yeah, everybody's a 10.
Yeah.
Now, here's a guy, and I know you saw my Chris Collinsworth impersonation. Now, here's a guy. Now, you saw the press conference, I'm sure. They don't want him.
Unbelievable.
And I have no idea what he hasn't even been given a fair shot.
Yeah, and what's that number 2? 25?
23. It's a cracked ice. 22.
That's a nice
23. Hit. Cracked ice. Rookie auto. Keon Coleman. He's not going to be in Buffalo next year. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, he's a solid receiver. He can
yeah,
play the slot. Like, I don't know what the deal is. Like, that was such a weird thing to like call out a guy like that, like
yeah.
publicly too. Like, it was so strange. But,
It,
um, for a team that again like needs wide receiver help, like, why would you
and
not
then
want him? Like, that's
not
very
only
odd.
was it dumb to do that as an owner of the team, but then the video leaked where he lied. Like
Like,
it was the GM the whole time, which Buffalo had the worst GM maybe in football.
oh, without a doubt.
He's so bad at his job, and he got promoted, and they fired the coach. Now I thought they should have fired McDermott a while ago. I thought
Agreed.
I not because I think McDermott's a bad coach. I just think like Buffalo hit a wall, and
Yeah.
I feel like the Steelers were there too. We were 9-8 forever, and that's not what the goal is.
Yep.
So, yeah, Tomlin's a great coach, but they had to move on to get better. They might get a whole
Like
lot worse, and McCarthy probably will, but you had to move on. You can't just keep bouncing your head off the wall like that.
right. Like the fact that we still haven't seen Allen in a Super Bowl is insane.
Yeah.
How has that not happened yet? Like,
Now,
you.
again, he played very poorly this year in the playoffs. So,
But you know what? And like I agree to a point, but it's like, you know, if he plays poorly, he's still talented enough that the surrounding cast that he has should be able to lift him. They don't have that
No.
surrounding cast.
and he
Right,
played
like-
poorly and put up 30 points.
Right. You know,
He had what, 4 turnovers and he had 30
Yeah.
points. So it was either he was turning it over or putting it in the end zone.
yeah.
And he's still
Yep.
great, but
Yep.
he really hurt the team like in that Denver game with the turnovers.
But I mean, that window's going to close at some point, right? Like, it's closing with Mahomes. It feels like,
Well,
you know.
I
it's
mean, the Chiefs have the lowest amount of cap room this offseason. They're at 58
oh
million
yeah,
over the cap.
yeah. They're in trouble. They need to make some big cuts.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
they,
you got to think it's going to be Kelsey has to retire, and Chris Jones
Yep.
is probably going to be that guy.
yep,
And then for the Bills, I think they're second or third lowest amount. They're way over the cap too. And you look
Yeah.
at the Bills and you think, man, I'd love to see Romeo Dobbs and Alec Pierce and guys like that sign and give Allen the weapons. They can't. There's just no
Right.
money.
Yep.
And again, that should have been on the GM, but for whatever reason, it was not.
Yep.
They put it on the coach, and it wasn't the coach's fault for that. There's an Isaiah Simmons autograph for the Cardinals, another good defensive player. Getting a lot of good defensive players. Let's see some of these autographs start ticking to the offense here a little bit. AJ Dillon, he was ripping packs on Media Row today.
big card guy. He loves cards.
Yeah, he's we were in talks with him about doing something, and then it just never panned out. But like he
Yep.
is he's a really big cards guy for sure.
Yep.
I saw a couple of the new guys coming into baseball too. Like Jack Caglione is a big cards guy.
Yep.
I like that. There's somebody else there that is coming in that's new. Actually, you know what? I know who he is. It was he's not in Boston anymore, but it was Blaze Jordan. He was part of the trade.
Oh,
with Red Sox.
he's always looking for his own cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He actually just got traded again.
Oh, he did.
I think, or was it him or it was Blaze Alexander? There are two. I always mix them up. I think it might have been Blaze Alexander got
Okay.
traded from Arizona to Baltimore today.
Okay,
I always
yeah,
get
yeah.
those guys mixed up. Yeah. But yeah, he's always looking for his cards too. Yep.
Yeah, I like that there's guys out there that collect their own stuff.
I think Vinny Pasquantino is also a big card guy as well from the Royals.
yeah, and Bobby Wood Jr. I guess is getting into it because he's been having fun with the autographs.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
Tops
Yep.
has been putting up like he inscribes. I think it's him and maybe Caglione.
Yep.
One of them writes, "How about this guy?" and the other one's like, "He's such a nice guy." Like, and they put arrows to each other.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's fun. I mean, I think everybody can enjoy people having fun with their autographs. It's so much
I
better
know-
seeing that than seeing somebody put like one initial and then a straight line or something.
I mean, well, again, I know I've told the story before, but when I was out with AEW last year and they were signing for Upper Deck, and it was just a big room and there was a bunch of them signing, I was like, I don't know how they do this. It's just hours of them signing sheets like over. It's crazy work, and like I know they get paid for it and everything, but it's like you don't understand how many they're signing. It's crazy how much they sign.
Yeah, well, I know they did on BTE. They did a little bit of that whenever they first started signing with Upper Deck because it was a big a big reveal that they had a trading card deal.
Yep.
And I think it was the Bucks signing, and they did the thing where they start signing, and then it did the speed up and play the music,
Yeah.
and they're just
Yeah.
signing and signing and signing through all
It's
those.
crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy for sure. Here's a kickoff, Doug Baldwin, number to 299. I think that's our first Seahawks numbered card or hit. Kind of weird.
Well, yeah, and I don't know if Doug Baldwin's gonna do it for you. We got to get something else.
Yeah, I don't think Doug Baldwin out of 299 is the hit we're looking for. But
don't forget we get the prizes later. We get the prizes.
Have the prizes. Yeah,
so if you don't hit on the cards,
there's always the prizes at the end there too.
Yep.
We got James Conner's rookie here. 2017 was such a loaded class, so underrated. Like, I know everybody thinks Mahomes. This class is loaded with talent.
Yep.
It's just so many good players.
2017, 2020, those are really like monster years, so close together.
Here we have Tywan Taylor rookie, numbered 34/49 for the Titans. Tywan Taylor. I know he had a couple of good games here and there with Tennessee. He's always in the slot. He never got a big breakout year or anything. Carlos Henderson, number to 299 for the Broncos. Mike Williams, rookie for the Chargers. Now, I
like this design, the old playoff card design.
Oh yeah.
Compared to now, yeah.
You want to know one of my my two biggest regrets? I can tell you what they are. Because everybody has them, where you bought you hit a card, you sell it, and then you're like, oh man, I wish I had kept that. The one is 2017 playoff. I used to buy these mega boxes like crazy. I hit a Patrick Mahomes, and it was the second down out of 49, the rookie. And his rookie year, he started the final game of the year, and he wasn't good. I can't remember how bad it was. It was like 3 interceptions or something. And then in training camp the following year, because they moved on from Alex Smith, I think it was the first day of camp, he threw 5 interceptions in camp. And I'm like, oh, this guy might not have it. And I was like, you know what? His stuff's up. I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. And I sold it. And then he has been Patrick Mahomes. I'm like, well, that was a dumb decision.
Yeah, I think my biggest regret is I did pull a Josh Allen RPA out of National Treasures out of 99. Graded that one, got an 8. And I think actually there is not a 10 that's been graded on that. That's a tough card to grade anyways.
Those are very tough, yeah.
So they're around 9s and 8s. But I sold that. I put it this way: I sold it too early. And I don't even want to know what I could have gotten for it now. But I think I only got like at the time maybe $2,000 for it. I want to say, but yeah, that's definitely my biggest. Whoops.
Yeah, mine wasn't close to that, but it was before COVID. There was the cheap boxes. There was a lot of hobby boxes like that were in the $80, $90, $100 range. I bought a box of 2018-19 hoops. We had one box left on our shelf, and I was like, I'm gonna buy that. And the guys are like, why are you buying that? It's like $50 a box. Which now, if you find a box of 2018-19 hoops, you're paying for it. But there were 2 autographs in a box, and I said, well, I'm buying it because I'm gonna pull a Kobe auto. I was chasing a Barkley because I think that was the first year they had Barkley. And the auto I actually pulled was Luka Doncic's rookie auto. And I sold it for, I think, like $500. And now they sell $3K, $4K. Like, that was my biggest. Whoops.
That's a tough one.
that was a pretty bad one.
But you know what? Especially like when you're so early into this and you get a card like that, you're like, this is the easiest $500 I ever make, right? You don't have like that discipline to be like, oh, if I hold on to this, you know what I mean? Like, because like the Josh Allen one, like I sold pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
Not because because there's always the worry about, well, what if, right? Like, what if this just completely crashes, right? Or he doesn't end up being the player he is, So I get that mentality, and you have to be very disciplined to have that mentality because it's very hard when you got a $2,000 offer in front of you, and you're like, I could just make $2,000 and be done with it,
Mm-hmm.
And then, he ends up being Josh Allen of now. And it's like, well, crap, I could have probably, maybe tripled that or at least doubled it. So,
yeah, well,
and it is what it is. But, Luke is a tough one. Josh Allen's a tough one. Those are tough.
I think it's a little more than double or triple now. But that's okay.
I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying to downplay it as much as I can. Okay, I know I made a mistake. Okay.
Yeah, there's. I think everybody has those stories though too. Like
Yep.
there's nobody that hasn't had that. And to the other end of that, I mean, you see all the time. You know, the hot new rookie has $1 million sale or whatever,
Yeah.
and then 2 years later, like I mean Zion. You know, Zion stuff is selling for millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands, millions.
And his stuff crashed
Oh, I
hard
mean, yeah,
too.
he never plays.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good whenever he plays. I think he reached whatever points plateau he reached. He was the first player to reach it in that many games. He did it in less games than anybody, but it took him 5 years to do it.
Yeah.
That's not a good. You don't want to take 5 years to do something. The other guys are doing it in 2. So.
Well, just like the Wemby stuff when it first came out, how unbelievable high the sales were, and then he got the nerve injury, and then it just crashed. I don't know what it's like now. I know it's not peak times, but
no, but I think it might have a new peak soon with the way the Spurs are. So I think if you bought into Wemby, you bought in high. Well, there's a bad card, Darius Geis.
Oof.
We're not looking for that. We're not even talking about that. We're just,
no.
I don't know if you saw. I changed it maybe Tuesday this week. Maybe Friday last week actually. But my new screen, like tonight, I have the giveaway behind me. But my new screen it's like a house. The inside of a house. There's a window with snow on the outside, and there's a fireplace. And somebody said whenever I put it up, they're like, "Oh, I love the fireplace." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "We're running some older breaks tonight." And I got the fireplace in case we pull any Wander Francos or Henry Ruggs. You just turn around and throw them straight in the fake fireplace.
I taught you. Okay, we'll talk about regrets real quick. When did Wander's rookie card come out? Was it Series 2 that year?
I can't remember.
I know it's got Ohtani on the cover. He was the whatever it was, Series 1, Series 2, whatever. I got a whole case that I was going to keep sealed, and I still have that case. It's at my mother's house because that's the other thing too. Is like I purposely have it at my mother's house because I didn't want to have the temptation to rip it if it's at my house. It will never be opened because I don't even care anymore. Well, gotta know what's in there. But I have a whole case. Now it's.
Well, you got to check on that too because I don't know if it's the same. But Bobby Witt Jr.'s rookie's in 22 as well, and so is Julio Rodriguez. So you might be able to sneak something out of there. I don't know if they're the same.
I don't know if those were the same. It was the same checklist though, because I feel like I would have ripped into it if it was.
Yeah, I feel like they might have been update, and Wander Series 2, or Wander was update and they were Series 2. I think it's
see, I think that's what it was because I definitely would have ripped it otherwise.
Yeah, I think that might be what it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, I can't even. I don't even think about it. It's. I hope she's put like vases on the box in the attic or something, or an old computer. Just let it rot, you know. Horrible.
Never want to look at that. Nope. We have such a massive inventory of Wander Franco stuff. If you go on our website and like click the because our buyer at the time was like, this guy's gonna be a superstar. And he would have been.
He would have been.
But then he wasn't. And you know, they bought a bunch of his stuff, and now I think we sell like his autographed bats for like $18. It costs more to ship them than what the bats actually cost.
Yeah. Brutal.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't do anything else with it. They can't make like you can't. They do the Gold Rush stuff. One of our owners runs Gold Rush. You can't throw that stuff in Gold Rush. No one would buy it ever.
Nope.
So you're just kind of stuck with it. So it's, and you'd be surprised. I mean, we do get a lot of buyers for it, which is a little shocking in itself. But we do get buyers for it.
Well, it ain't me.
I think it's because we always see, and I mean, you probably see it on social media too. Everyone's always like, "No, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back.
He's not coming back.
He's not coming back.
He is not coming back."
And even if he did,
Trevor Bauer's not coming back, and he is not coming back.
Even if he did come back, he's been gone out of the league. How long?
Right.
What's he gonna do?
It's been, I think, 3 years now, or 2-3 years.
Yeah, like it's not good.
Yeah, it's over.
think it's like Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson before the trouble had a
Right.
Hall of Fame trajectory. Then he missed a full year. Then he started getting hurt. You don't want Deshaun Watson now. Like
Yep.
there's just as
He'll
talented
be
as
in
he
the
was, he can't do it anymore.
he'll be in the Hall of Fame of effing up. That's for sure.
Him, Justin Tucker, Henry Ruggs,
Yep.
those guys are they got their own special wing. Got a nice Brian Westbrook here. This is whenever Topps coming back. This was one of the nicer sets. Now this was composite where it had the all the sets. So we had an Ogden Chrome Auto, which was nice. Could be Yawn. Stenrud numbered to 99. Loved the insurance commercial where the guy's like, Jan. I guess it could be Yawn.
Yeah.
Numbered to 99. Brian Westbrook, numbered to 125. And Resurgence is awesome. And the 2024 Resurgence looks amazing.
Yep.
And
I agree.
I've run through a lot of those because, Topps had the Drake Mays and the Caleb Williams and all those guys. So I really like Resurgence. The only problem that we had with Resurgence, which isn't a problem because Topps covers all redemptions, is a lot of those guys, they're live, but they're also redemptions as well. So, like, they'll, if the card's out of 125, they might have signed 50 and they turn in the other 75 later.
Yeah.
So it's hit or miss on those because we've pulled them live and we've pulled them as redemptions both. And you just never know what you're going to get.
Right.
Nice RJ Harvey color match, orange ice.
The nice one.
I mean, we did get the silver insert of Josh Allen. So we didn't strike out on all of the good players, but we had some CJ Stroud rookie inserts. We have Montana refractors, Boomer Esiason. There's been good guys. There just hasn't been any blow us away value wise.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of good. But we need something great here, and we have 2 more boxes to do it.
And we got the Topps Chrome. I mean, that's where some of the big rookies could be.
Yeah, I started getting to that, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to hold that one for the last box. I have a 2025 certified as well that we'll do next. Eamon Warrior there, good rookie from Prism.
That's the only thing I don't like about right now is like it's trying to keep up with who signs for who. That's difficult. I liked it when it was just across the board. It's just we'll sign.
Yeah,
now you got to figure out who's signing where.
The Leaf president, Josh Panko, whenever he was on, that's what he was talking about. Is he said it was something that he never wanted to do, was have to sign exclusives, but because the other companies were doing it, now he has to do it. And
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's like, it's not us that it's hurting. He's like, yeah, we have to spend extra money to get them, but it's the consumer that it hurts because now stuff's everywhere.
Right.
So now he told me, and again, he said it live, so I'm not breaking ground or going anywhere that I shouldn't. So no company can get mad at me because I'm repeating him. But he said that what he was told is that Panini is not trying to sign more exclusives. So they're just for their stuff because they're gonna have unlicensed. They're just gonna take legends, current players that aren't signed to exclusives elsewhere, and give them player contracts. But it won't be exclusive, so they can still sign with Leaf, Fanatics, wherever.
Good.
So
I'm tired of this.
Yeah, I mean that's nice, but I mean at the same time, they don't have any of the licenses now either. So
well, I mean, it's
why they're doing.
It's unfortunate, like when you go to the store or you're buying online, and then you're gonna buy a product, and you're like, oh wait, does Drake May sign in this one or no? Like, do I have to figure that out? You know what I mean? Because and that makes me want to buy one or not. You know what I mean? Like that's the unfortunate part.
Whenever I price pick your team breaks out, I mean that's my job, so I know who's going to be in what. But I'll price a team, and in Prism 2024, the Patriots, the Bears, they're still high because of the low numbered prisms. But in some of the other products, I might have the Patriots at $40 because all you can pull is a May relic.
Right.
And people will buy it up real quick and they're like, pull me an autograph. And then I can't pull an autograph there. That's why they're priced, so it is tough. Like, and I don't expect everybody to be able to follow that. I mean, people that don't live this every day aren't going to follow that.
Yeah.
For me, I have to. But I definitely understand where the confusion comes in for everybody, and it I can only imagine it would have to be extremely frustrating.
Yeah, and that's like and I don't mean to turn this into like sounds like an ad, but like that's why like I'm so happy with where I work at DraftKings Network because especially like with sports betting, so many people are new to this, especially Super Bowl. So many new people are going to sign up and they're going to start blindly betting stuff. And it's like, okay, well, we love your business, but we also want you to try to win so that, we can continue to have your business. So that's why we like to do these write-ups and everything. Like, this is a smarter way to do this, or this is maybe don't bet this instead. Like, so that's like, we definitely like try to do that because obviously I'm affiliated with DraftKings. Everyone thinks I just want you to lose your money. Okay, well, if you're always losing your money, you don't come back. So it's like, what's the point of that? Okay, so it's like, we want to continue to have your business and enjoy sports at a different level. So that's why, I like the stuff that DraftKings Network does. Just try to inform you and try to make better plays or better bets.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly the same thing. I'll get a lot of questions from people, and I don't mind the questions at all. And
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't either. People will ask, what should I buy here? And
Yeah.
to me, it's always, well, I need some information. I can steer you in the right direction. That doesn't mean that the box is gonna have $100,000 card in it.
Right.
I can steer you in the right direction based off what you want. If you want to collect rookie cards, you can collect rookie cards in really cheap products. You can go top series 1 next week. It's going to be $200 for a jumbo. I think they're $220, $225, something like that for a jumbo. You get 3 hits. 1 auto, or maybe 1 auto, 1 relic. I think they lowered it.
Yeah, I think they took away a relic.
I think they did. So it's 1 auto, 1 relic. But you're going to get a ton of rookie cards. There's like 3 or 4 per pack. So you're going to get a lot of rookies. But if you're chasing high value autos, then you got to go up a little bit. And you got to go to a little bit higher of a premium product. And I always tell people, don't just jump into that premium product without doing a little bit of research or getting your toes wet first. And I know that's, having spoken to you, that's what you're saying there too, is don't just go in and gamble a lot without doing a little bit of research.
Right. I mean, look, we're all in it for the thrill of it. We all, I mean, truly, like watching sports with, placing bets on it too, like it changes everything, right? Like it really does.
Yeah.
But it also should be fun too at the same time. Like the last thing I would want to have is like someone putting way too much money on something and then like it totally ruins things for them. Like that's not fun. Like that's not cool. Do it in a responsible way. And I think that's, especially with the card stuff, because, you see these hits, you see people win stuff and it's like, oh, I can do that. It's like, yeah, you could, I also go get hit by a bus when I walk out the door. You know what I mean? Like anything can happen, but it's,
I have prided myself my whole life on my sports knowledge. Like I know probably more sports than I'd say at least 75-80% of sports fans, at least. Yep. And I'm probably being a little kind there to say that low of a number. I mean, maybe not since I got married because I spent time with the wife, but before that, it was all sports all the time.
Yeah.
So like my knowledge of sports is pretty vast, and I will say, I get on hot streaks betting, and I get on cold streaks betting, and it's the same way with boxes. I'll open up. Yeah. I'll have one day where our hit of the day pool will have 4 cards worth 4 or 5 figures. Yeah. And then we'll have other days where the hit of the day might be $100 card because it was a little bit rougher on the boxes that day.
Yeah.
It's really just a matter of it's all luck. Everything is luck.
Yep. Absolutely.
See, and it's the same way with betting. You got to know where to place your bets. With cards, you got to know what you're buying, and you can't just dive in.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's the biggest mistake anybody makes anywhere. It's like I think I told you this story before. I had a friend that I worked with at a previous job, and he said he only ever went to a casino one time. He said he went in, he took $400, and he lost it in about 10 minutes. And he said, well, I'm not going to let that happen. So he went over to the ATM, and he took out 400 more. He said it took him about 20 more minutes to lose that 400. And he walked up to his wife and said, I'll be in the car. He said he never went back to another one. It's really easy to have that happen. It really
bless his heart.
in any form of what you're doing, it's really easy to have that happen.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's we all live that.
That's a nice one. That's a nice Blake Corum.
Nice Blake Corum there. Going with the Ernest Jones that we pulled earlier. Corum out of 75. We're still looking for the 2 autos. Now I will say we got in this last time. We're actually sold out now. We got in, I want to say it was 3 cases of Topps Chrome.
Yep.
And the number of Drake May autographs I pulled out of there, I mean, I was pulling at least maybe 4 Drake May autographs per case. It
Oh,
was
so you had them
insane.
all. You have them all.
Oh no, not for me, for customers. I
Oh
never
yeah,
had that much
sorry.
for me.
Steel City had them all because I've gotten multiple boxes and I've had nothing. So you had them all. Got it.
Well, we didn't have them. We got them in recently, but it was crazy. I had one box where I pulled a May out of 99, or a May out of 150, and a Knicks out of 99 in the same box.
Wow.
Only 2 autos.
Wow.
Like, man, these are way hotter than they were whenever they came out.
Yeah, no kidding.
they were pretty much on fire for me. So, I mean, we're still looking for 2 autographs here, and maybe we can reignite that. That's why I kind of held this for the end, because these have kind of been hot cases here. So, hopefully, we didn't extinguish the flames on them already.
Yeah, that's usually not the case. Like, the product isn't even due out for 3 more days. Like, oh, you've already pulled four super fractors. Like, what are you talking about? It's not even out yet.
Yep. Happens a lot. I don't even get the permission to open them yet, and people were posting the super fractors.
Yeah, my pre-order's in the mail, and they're like, oh, all the hits are gone. And I'm like, all right, well, I just won't sign for the box then, I guess.
There's a 1974 throwback Drake May rookie. The Patriots there. All right, we still have 2 autographs coming. We need a big autograph out of Chrome here.
Yep.
Like I said, we had some good relics. We had some good inserts, but we need to hit somebody big in this autograph here. I really thought this 2023 Composite Delight would be like a saving grace once we slowed down. But that one didn't really hit either. It was Brian Westbrook. It was Jan Stenrud. It was Jonathan Ogden. I mean, it was 3 good names, but it's not.
Yeah, it didn't blow you away. It didn't blow you away like the Zach Wilson patch you got earlier.
Yeah, now that's the kind of card we're looking for. Here's another one. He's had some good games, especially this year. But again, a rookie autograph. It's a good rookie. Yeah. Just not a blow you away rookie. It's a good, solid rookie autograph. Out of 99, Luke McCaffrey. Had some big games this year, but again, that's not what we're chasing in these products. Kind of hoping to hit a little bit bigger than that. Got Gronk Silver, or Refractor. See there, I did it myself. Went from Panini to Topps and kept saying Silver Prism.
All right.
Another Drake May Future Stars.
See, people think you got it easy. You just rip cards. It's like, there's so much to it.
No, that's
what?
not even a Topps card. That's a Panini card. How does that happen?
What?
I've seen some crazy stuff. That one might.
How does that happen? What?
We got it again.
How is this
our
happening?
second autograph. I don't know, but our second autograph is a really good one. It's Xavier Worthy, numbered 56 of 199 with a Future Stars auto, and somehow we got some Prism basketball cards in here, and I couldn't begin to tell you how that happened. So
I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah. Were you on with me the last time I did a break and I pulled a blank card? I had a guest on and one of my inserts was blank. So, yeah.
So do we raffle those cards? What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. It's Mikal Bridges and Grayson Allen. They're not even from the same year.
No, but they're not even from the same company.
No.
That's what I'm blown away.
I'll be honest, I've seen a few of those on Twitter where like people will post that and I'm like, yeah, those people are lying.
Nope. Well, tell your social media guy to clip this.
Yeah, sorry, random strangers on social media. You were not lying. That happens.
That is insane.
How does that not happen with like a Topps Series 2 baseball card or something? Like how does it happen with a Prism basketball base?
We need to get to the bottom of this. I am so blown away. I think those might have to go down as the hit of the breaks.
My wife said someone at the factory is ripping the competition. How do you do that?
I mean, that's one way to get rid of your base cards. Just throw them in another product and get that's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's a Jaden Daniels rookie.
Can we open some more Topps Chrome? I want to see what else is
This
in
was
there.
the last box I had.
Wow.
I will say, out of those cases that we got in, this is the first time that's happened.
I want it to happen again. What do we got? Come on, get something good. Ah.
Yeah, maybe we can get some Upper Deck, some Leaf.
See, I was hoping for like a parallel or something like that. Would be unbelievable. That is so crazy.
What do you even say to that? Like how?
That is insane.
Like I said, I've seen people post it on social media. I was like, yeah, those people were liars. That doesn't happen.
Oh, we witness it live.
Yeah, I. How do you get a Prism? How do you get a Prism basketball card in Topps football?
All right, so we got the first we got to generate the names. First 4 win the prizes. The next 2 win the prisms.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. We also have 250 Panini reward points. I don't know how that happens. No idea.
Unreal.
How who's ripping Prism at the Topps factory?
That is insane.
Doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Well, see, okay, so now here's I don't even know if you noticed this, and I don't mean to put you on the spot. Did that pack have an extra card, or like did that count as a card?
Oh, you know what?
You know what I mean?
I did not.
I didn't even think of that. That just dawned on me now.
Yeah, because I was so shocked to see a Prism basketball base card in there that I was. Like, how? Okay, so they mess up at the factory. Whatever, it happens. I've pulled Panini football products with Panini basketball cards before. I've done that.
That's understandable.
How's that not like a Topps Series 1, Topps Update card? How's it a Prism basketball card?
Right. And what year Prism is that?
It's 2024. Like it's legit. Like,
oh man.
Somebody's like, well, before we wrap up these packs, I got some base cards I need to get rid of.
That's how they're getting rid of the base cards now, just throwing in Topps products. Oh man.
Surprise. Wow. You got two common basketball Prism base cards. That's ridiculous. All right, let's randomize these prizes here. The points are going to go 5th. So rather than do 2 different randoms, the points are going to be the 5th name in the random.
And the Prism cards?
I don't know what I don't know what to say about that. Like, how's that happen?
I mean, I hate to get technical, but you know, the break does say all cards will ship. I'm just saying.
It does. Well, I'm not sure. I think the Suns go to the Cardinals. They're both in Phoenix. The Mikal Bridges, I guess I just rip it in half and send half to the Jets, half to the
there you go.
the Giants. Like I don't know. It's a strange world we live in.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and jump over and random. Like I don't know what to say. Like I've never pulled cards from different brands in a box.
Oh man.
Like that just blows my mind. Like I said, if it was Topps baseball cards, I'm like, oh okay.
Wouldn't be a big deal.
So they messed up at the factory and they got a couple of the extra ones.
Yep.
Now I will say it's well known that the same factory prints the cards for every company. So I mean,
oh, is that true? Okay, I didn't know that. It's
true. So I mean, it's a real long shot for that to happen.
Yeah,
but it did. I mean,
that's unbelievable.
To be honest, I think that's actually part of Panini's lawsuit. One of the many lawsuits they have with Topps. So is that they Topps bought the factory where they all make the cards from.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Yeah, so the cards are all made at the same factory, and they're owned by Topps. But that doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
Okay, they're made from the same factory, but still, like, did they run? Like, was that the first pack they did after they printed some basketball cards?
Right.
Or was just some stuck in the machine?
Right.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Don't know how that happens.
I like to think that somebody tossed it in there.
Yeah,
I like
I
that.
like to think that somebody was like, oh man, this pack sucks, and they just throw them into the top
That's
trade.
yeah. That I like that story. That's the story I'm going with too.
I have no interest in these cards. They just stash them in somebody else's thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's ridiculous. All right, well, here's our prizes for whatever that's worth now. That we're all shell shocked that we got Panini Prism cards in this from basketball. Uh, yeah, so our prizes are going to be Christopher P. is going to get the Sam Darnold jersey. Matthew P. gets the Panini points, 250 points there. David P. with the Trevion Henderson autographed jersey. Beth with the Kenneth Walker autographed jersey. And Neil with the Drake May mini helmet, which is the biggest prize in the break. The Drake May mini helmet definitely has the highest retail value. That's a really good hit. I think the Darnold is number 2, and the May has like 3 times the value of the Darnold. So the May mini helmet's a big one. That goes to Neil. Neil stuck in there with the Browns today. He also bought the Falcons right before the break closed. So he bought 2 teams today, and he hits the May mini helmet.
There you go, Neil.
Nice picks. Beth was in very early with the Cardinals, I believe. Hit the Kenneth Walker jersey. So it does pay to get in early as well. Again, David with the Trevion Henderson. I think David bought some teams early and some teams today, if I'm being honest. No? Yeah, okay. He bought the Ravens today, and he's had the Commanders, I think, for a little bit. And then, again, the points go to Matthew, who had the Bengals, and he bought them today as well. All right. Yeah, that blew my mind today. That the Bengals, the Ravens, the Bills, like the teams that were left were like the best teams in the league. The Chiefs were one of the final teams to go. The best teams were still available. Now it didn't shock me so much that the Titans didn't go. You know, nobody's really chasing the Cam Ward relics, I guess. We did have Prism there, so there was a chance at Cam Ward low numbered stuff. But it did. Nobody wanted that one, so that was one of the last few.
Yeah.
But again, so what we covered a couple of the props here that are available on DraftKings. I have the app, so I will tell you out of the betting apps, get DraftKings.
All right, Steve.
The jersey. Well, I had one of your competitors, and because I played on a few, and I got an email every day that my account had been hacked. Every single day. Every single day. So I wrote to customer service. And I was like, how could my account be? I said, I've changed my password 7 consecutive days. And you're telling me that it's been compromised every single time?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, well, something's just happened. I was like, well, this is happening too. Go ahead and close my account and cash out the money. So play on DraftKings.
There you go.
But yeah, we covered the jersey number. I think talking through that one, unless you think Kenneth Walker or Stephon Diggs is scoring, it's going to be over because that's really it. The interceptions thrown in the red zone, we talked about that. That's fun. Total players to have a pass attempt. We've had, I think, quite a few Super Bowls in a row with at least 3.
Yep.
The fun one we talked about, the Seahawks, do they throw a pass from the 1 or inside? Do they throw a touchdown from the 1 or inside?
Insane market.
Does Marshawn Lynch squirm whenever they do? There's also a bet for Super Bowl scoregami. If you don't know what that is, that's a unique score. And since it's Super Bowl, I'm guessing it would be a score that hasn't happened in the Super Bowl before for that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then we talked about the MVP odds. Again, Sam Darnold's the favorite because they're favored to win, and it usually goes to quarterback. I think you said the number was 70%, roughly 70 for quarterbacks.
Yes.
And then if you're on the Patriots, Drake May is the only one that's like up there with plus 240. After that, it goes all the way to plus 2,800 to Stevenson. Then it's Diggs at plus 5,000. Then Marcus Jones at plus 6,000. I think Desmond Howard's the only returner to ever win it. If I'm not mistaken.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen in this day and age.
I'm not betting on Marcus Jones. Now, defensive side, the defense is a long shot. Ernest Jones, we pulled his rookie there. He's really good. DeMarcus Lawrence could definitely get pressure up the middle. So, I mean, the defensive guys could make something happen. And it is defensive teams, but I think what we were talking about earlier, I think if you're going Seahawks and you don't want to pick a quarterback, JSN's probably the guy. And it's still
JSN's
plus
the guy.
550, so that's still a
Yeah.
good bet. And
Yeah.
then if you're going Patriots and you don't want to go quarterback, I mean, Diggs at plus 5,000 is a really long shot. Stevenson at plus 2,800 isn't too bad, but you do got to remember that Henderson and Stevenson are going to split. So you got to get the right one.
Right.
Yeah, we talked about those. Those are fun. Some other ones you can pick which quarterback's going to throw for more yards. Darnold and May. Of course, receiving over unders. I took these today at like 3:00, so they may have changed then, maybe not. I don't know. JSN was at 96.5. Diggs at 45.5. So there was a big drop. Hunter Henry at 39.5, and then you pointed out his first quarter prop, where it was basically
5
he just
yards.
needs a catch. Yeah, he
5
just needs
yards.
a catch in the first quarter.
Yep.
That's a really good one. Cooper Kupp, 33.5. He averaged 38.5 for the season. So I mean, if he just hits his average, he passes. It looks like everybody's average is above the over under.
Yep.
Sometimes that's pretty close. Like Stevenson is pretty close. Stevenson average was 25. His over under is 24.5. Kenneth Walker averaged 19. His over under is 22.5. But again, they don't have Charbonnet now, so that makes sense.
Right.
And then the rushing yards. Walker's at 70.5. Stevenson at 49.5. May's third at 37.5. Henderson's rush yards is only 18.5.
He's been used
number too.
He's been used very sparingly in the playoffs, so that's the only caveat.
Yeah.
Is that it was more of a split during the regular season, but it has not been that way in the playoffs.
I still feel like if you're going to get that splash play to the outside, trying to run away from Lawrence
for sure.
and those guys, it's going to be Henderson. So that might not be a bad play. And I didn't look to see what like the long run and those things are for those guys, but I'm sure they're all there because I bet them a lot.
Oh, they're all there. They're all there. Trust me, it's all there.
I will tell you, my go-to bet was always Henry Ruggs over his yardage. And I'll tell you why. Because you guys always had his yardage at like 30 or 28 or something like that. And his first catch of the game might come in the fourth quarter, but it was 50 yards. It was just Derek Carr chucking it as far as he could, and Ruggs would run it down and catch it. So I hit that. I hit that same prop, I don't know how many weeks in a row, where it was just Ruggs over because all he needed was one catch. Like his yardage was always 20 or 30 yards, and he always went over.
Yep.
So, I did very successful with the over Henry Ruggs number those years with the Raiders. But so again, check out Steve's work. It's on dknetwork.com. Awesome. I use it for baseball. I definitely use it a lot. I do a lot of daily lineups in baseball. I have fun with those. I don't win as much in baseball as I do in what I try to do so that I'm not and this is what I do with everything. Like, I don't want to be completely influenced. So, like, I'll build my lineup, and then I'll read your article. And usually we'll have, like, 3 or 4 guys the same. I'm like, all right, I'm on the right track. And then you might have one of my guys, like, as a don't use. I'm like, okay, I got to move him out.
No, that's a good strategy. Is doing your stuff first and then confirming or not. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of, because if you go right in and you read something, like, if you write something, you're not going to write the same article that every other site reads. So if you don't have a plan and you read DK's article and then you pay for a Fantasy Guru article and you pay for, Fantasy Alarms articles, they're all going to tell you different people. So you're really going to get confused. You have to make that decision, and you can make a lot of mistakes and lose a lot.
Absolutely.
It's best to have a conviction and then pick somebody and go with
Absolutely.
it. And I will say, like I said, whenever we first talked, I was reading your article as you emailed me, which was because it dropped. And then, like, after I got the order, Tyler was still here. I go, I wonder if this is Steve Buchanan from DraftKings, because I'm reading his article as I'm going out to pull it. And you had emailed me about it, and your email was DraftKings. I was like, oh, it is him. And then I was like, wait a second, he just dropped that article, and then he bought a box of cards.
I must have been feeling good that day.
That was a really good article. Yeah, we love having you on, Steve. We bring you on a lot. Really appreciate you joining us here.
Of course.
And again, guys, definitely do your props over at DraftKings. They're my favorite. I've never had my account hacked at DraftKings 7 days in a row.
That's good.
You have no idea how annoyed I was with them.
That's
every single day I got the
obnoxious.
email. Your account has been compromised. Please change your password. I'm running out of things I can use for passwords. You guys
Yeah,
got
that's
secure it over
insane.
there. But
That's insane.
yeah, so I use DraftKings for everything. I use it for my daily fantasy football, my daily fantasy baseball. I do it for all my bets. That's DraftKings is where I go. So
And if you're in a state where sports betting is not legal, we do have DraftKings predictions now as well, so you can still bet on the game legally.
how about that? I didn't know that.
How
That's
about that?
awesome too.
Yep.
So always thinking ahead. Great stuff there. All right. Thanks again, Steve, for joining us
All right, man.
tonight.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Talk to you later.
Yeah, we'll be talking about the next one, I'm sure.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Yep.
Thanks.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
one.